you're getting your garden ready for next season, well, you might not want to do this while you're at it. Hey friends, welcome back to the Renewed Homestead. We are out in the garden. Sun's gone down, but you know, we've been working on the garden for next season, and we got to looking into things, and something we got to share that we didn't do in seasons past, but we're doing this year. What is that?
Well, as I've learned more about soil organisms and beneficial insects, I have realized that my desire to have the garden looking pristine over the winter is not a good idea. So,
nope.
Yeah.
So we spend all that time and effort and energy to get the pollinators and the good insects in here. Well, we want to keep them here, don't we?
yes, and supporting pollinators and beneficial insects is more than just planting flowers. Yep. So one of the things that you can do is actually leave some of your plants to overwinter either dead or dormant. And I know that sounds crazy, but the more I learn of permaculture and the more I learn of how nature does things, nature doesn't remove things when they're dead or when they're dormant. She leaves them be. Why does she leave them be? Because bugs overwinter on dead or dormant plants.
Yeah. Or under.
Or under, yes. So which I was going to get to in just a moment.
Oh, sorry. Jumping ahead here. It's cold.
It actually is cold. But so this bee balm here is one, and I can go ahead and cut these off and save some of the seeds.
Don't go too far. You'll be out of frame.
Okay. So, but I can leave these stalks tall, and what happens a lot of times is lady beetles will actually overwinter on plants like this, or on plants like, I don't know if y'all can see.
You can see that.
Yep, that's basil, right? So the basil I'm leaving there. I'm not cutting it down right now. Now, towards the spring, I will trim it up a little, just like the sage, so that it comes back stronger next year. Mm-hmm. But right now I want to give a place for those beneficial insects to survive the winter so they come back next year.
Yep.
Now, another trick. Do you want to talk about underneath?
It's okay to talk about it now. I know I jumped ahead before.
Yes.
But you can see other things back there. We've got, what is that? Oh, that's the
sage,
dill,
yarrow, dill,
yeah.
comfrey.
Yeah, the green beans that were back there, those came down. Those.
Well, because we're moving those though.
Right. Those
yes.
Trellises, supports will be moved. But
yes, that's
anyway,
the reason I did that.
So under the soil, like up in the forest in nature, or not under the soil, but under the leaves and the dead material, that's where a lot of insects will go, including ticks, unfortunately, but
caterpillars,
yeah.
Wasps, which I don't like, but they are useful.
They have a purpose.
Exactly. Those types, your fireflies, all of those types of bugs will burrow under leaves, grass clippings, dead material. So we have a lot of grass clippings on here and leaves that we've laid down so they can burrow under. Not only is it going to feed our soil, but it's also going to provide a place for those beneficial insects to overwinter.
Right, and that circles all the way back to having comfrey and chop and drop. They can overwinter under there, and those nutrients break down for the plant as well, but you know, it's not just for the plant, it's for the pollinators. So.
Hi guys. No, there's nothing in that. There's nothing in that. Hi, sweetie. Hi. You're a good girl.
Hey, sissy. No. We are intentionally distant because I want you to see the plastic, and that isn't in here just because we have trash in our garden. That's a compost pile, and it should be, it's warm, it's cooking.
Yes, and this is where we're going to be planting the corn next year. So we put the compost pile exactly where we wanted to place it,
Yep.
since we know corn's a heavy feeder.
Right. And before we were doing it outside the garden and flipping it, and then they had to load it up in the wheelbarrow and move it. Well, here, once it's done, we'll be able to just rake it out where right in place.
Exactly. Now I wanted to show you this. Sunflower stalks and dill stalks are phenomenal plants to actually just leave in the ground for the winter. And you can obviously take it down in later spring, but this is a great stock for those lady beetles. So is sunflower because they're strong, right? And you can see behind us, we're leaving the oregano, we're leaving the lavender. I'm not cutting it down right now. Obviously, we've got some comfrey there. So we're just giving a place for those insects to hide and stay warm for winter so they can stay alive.
Well, and a lot of this, a lot of the stalks are hollow. This is from
Squash.
one of the squashes anyway, but they're hollow, and these are all over the ground, and we're not raking them up. We'll just leave them right there because chances are I just disturbed some of those insects because I picked it up.
All right, so another tip when you are clearing out your garden, so like our tomato vines, I did cut back, but the squash we're leaving here right now, but if I wanted to remove this vine, don't pull it out from the roots. Cut it down at the base and then leave the roots in, because those roots are going to feed those soil organisms, whether it's winter, whether it's summer, whether it's fall, they will eat off of those roots. So you want to go ahead and clip when you can, clip at the ground and leave those roots in. Not only are they going to feed the soil organisms, but they will also feed your soil.
All right, so we are over here by the food forest, and a lot of these aren't annuals. They're, this is an ongoing growing season, but we, well, not necessarily growing season, but it's just ongoing and stuff that we're not going to have to plant every year. I mean, we've got strawberries and blueberries and
black raspberry and honeyberry and comfrey, you name it, chicory.
Yeah, and Egyptian walking onion. We'll talk about that next season, but they're kind of cool. I was excited about those. But anyway, it is kind of funny that we're talking about bugs, because my daughter just texted me, and her favorite movie, and sorry, it's Disney, I know, but 25th anniversary of Bugs Life.
Wow. Speaking of bugs.
When she was very, very little, we had a movie theater out in Mesa, Arizona, and it had like neon on it, and every time we drove by, it's a Bugs Wife theater. So anyway, we watched a lot of Bugs Life. Yeah. Phyllis Diller, it's not a lot, but it's our life.
It's not a lot, but it's our life.
But I know, because I know for me, for a long time, I wanted to get in there and get the garden pristine and get it looking nice. And the more I study nature, the more I realize there's a beauty in that chaos, and there's a reason why she does what she does. There's a reason why God designed Mother Nature to do what she does. So don't completely clear out your garden. Wait, give those good bugs and those pollinators a place to go so that they come back next year and are able to help your garden.
Yeah. Well, and some of that plant matter will also help absorb the moisture that we typically get during the winter, so it doesn't run off. If you're in a place where you get a lot of rain, it kind of acts as, it helps with that spongy idea. But so you appreciate chaos.
Well, in nature.
Knew that was coming. So.
What are you doing?
Now, this is not a sea cucumber for you oceanography people. What do you think that is? Put that in your comments. Your comments. My comments. Put it in my comments in the video below.
You let that go way too long.
Yeah.
I planted those for you.
I know. I just didn't get it picked. But
now it's going to be worm food.
That's right. It is already worm food. You can see the holes in it.
Yep.
It's getting soft, mushy. Ew. Anyway, all right, well, hope that helps. Hope, maybe that buys you back some time, because now you don't have to go out and cut everything down in your garden. And if you already did, well, sorry, there is always next season.
Yes.
got you the information as quick as we could. So in this string, that's to keep the deer out.
Even though people this year are hunting. Like last year, there was hardly anybody that got deer. This year, we've got them all over they're going after them all over the place. So I know that sounds horrible to say, but the deer have been horrible here, and they have just been eating us out of house and home. So in our garden,
yeah, they're getting overpopulated. And
way overpopulated.
That can lead to other problems. So
yes, but we've got a lot of hunting going on this year. So yeah. And a couple of kids that got their first deer.
Yep.
So it's been exciting.
It has been. It has been. And eventually I will get out and do a little on my own here. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. Well, hope you all had a great Thanksgiving. And yeah, we're going to go in and get warmed up. But, Christmas is coming quick. So get those hoary knives and deodorant orders in, and we'll get them out as quick as we get the order. And anyway. All is well here. So, and we're still on baby watch. Yes, no babies yet.
I know, it's crazy. They're due any time now.
Yeah. They're waiting for a storm. They're waiting for Monday morning when it's supposed to be 19 degrees here is what they're waiting for.
Right.
Just how it goes, right? So, all right. Well, take care, everybody. God bless. We're praying for you, and we appreciate your prayers in kind. Make sure you hit the thumbs up and subscribe button and share our videos. It certainly helps us. So. Take care.
All right, and real quick before we go, there is a friend of ours that is raising money for a mission trip to India.
Yes.
He roasts his own coffee, and the coffee's from Ecuador, I believe. It's organic. They don't use chemicals. He sells it for a great deal. It's great coffee.
It really is.
That's all. I actually bring my coffee with us, even if we go to breakfast. That's how much I like the coffee.
We basically order about 20 pounds at a time.
Yeah, we order a lot. Yeah, it's good coffee. But if you are interested in supporting he and his wife for mission trips, then I will put a link down below to, email me and I will send you his contact information if you're interested in order coffee from him. It's really good stuff.
Yep.
And it goes to support a good cause.
Yeah, it really does. He's been on a couple mission trips and really
Saving
good
now for
people.
India.
They were here when we were first here and got to be friends with them, and next thing you know, hey, we're moving.
South Carolina.
That's all right. We stay in close contact with them. So
yes.
Anyway. Yeah, email us for that information if you're interested, and otherwise, take care. God bless. We'll see y'all on the next video.
Bye, y'all.
Bye.